Hi, Michaela Harris here. I want to take just a couple minutes today to show you what you could be doing to get more customers online without having to use services such as Google Ads or third-party sites such as Angie's List or Home Advisor. Now, not to say that neither one of those things are good, because certainly they are and they do have their place, but I want to show you some alternative options that you could be using to get more clients without having to use those services. Like I said, they do have their place and they can be utilized, but I do believe this should come first. This is what's going to get you more customers than either one of those services. I truly believe that. With that being said, I want to show you what your website's currently doing for you, which, by the way, I love the logo. I think your pictures and images on your website look great. Overall, I like the layout. It's a very good start. What I want to show you though is that currently your website is bringing you in 0 organic traffic, meaning that's 0 people looking at your website and clicking on it each month when they're searching for services. So right now it's not really doing anything for you. Why this is important is because if you were to have your website built correctly, have it ranking on the first page of Google for certain search terms, you could be bringing in a ton of more customers. And how many more that is if I was to search landscaping in Nashville and take your top competitor, you can see that their website is currently bringing in 469 potential new customers. So that's 469 people that's interacting with their website every month. And that's 469 that they have the potential to convert into clients and into revenue. Now, like I said, they have the potential to convert it. Every company has a conversion rate. How many of these that's actually visiting you that you're turning into actual clients, depending on what company you are and how your conversion rate looks at the moment, is how many of those you're going to convert. But the potential is there for 469 potential customers and potential sources of revenue. So how you get that is by beating out your competitors. As a potential customer, I'm going to go in here and say I search this keyword, landscaping Nashville TN. When I search that, I'm going to see you in one of 2 places. You have the potential to be in the ads as well, but that is paid. The 2 places I'm talking about are simply, they're not paid spots. They are, you get here by ranking your website and ranking your Google business profile. So your Google business profile is what shows up in this map section, and as a potential customer, I'm going to see the top 3 businesses and then everybody that's on this first page of organic URLs. Why this is important is most people are not going to scroll forever to find a business. They're going to find the one that's likely going to be at the top of the list, because that's the one they're going to think, hey, they're at the top of the list, they're probably the best. And they're also going to search for a company that is going to be the easiest to find. The harder you make it on people, the less likely you are to obtain them as a customer. You want to make it easy for them to find you. So being in the top 3 is important here, and then also being on the first page down here. There is a certain percentage of people, when they search for something, it's going to click on this first URL. After that, that percentage starts declining dramatically, and then 9 out of 10 people will never click on that second page. So you want to be as close to the top as possible, and you want to be right here in front of their face in the maps as well. Now, when I took your top competitor, you can see that that first position is getting him this much traffic, 469 a month. Now, that's all traffic that could be going to you if you were in his spot. So how you do that is 3 ways. You get your website optimized so that it can start ranking. You go after your competitors' backlinks and domains, which I'll explain in just a moment, and then you also optimize your Google business profile so you end up in the top 3 of maps. So, first things first, you want to go after their backlinks and domains. These are basically just other sites that link back to you, back to your website. You want to get those that are powerful and that are relevant to whatever your website is advertising or trying to sell. You don't want to get spammy links that have nothing to do with your business. The next thing, you want to take a look at your competitors' keywords that they're ranking for. And then you want to find those that are buyer intent. So that means a service in a city. Basically, buyer intent just means that when someone's searching this word, they're looking to make a purchase. They're looking to hire someone for their services. So landscaping Nashville, that would be a buyer intent keyword. You want to get those that have the highest volume and the lowest KD. That means more people coming and easier to rank. The next thing, you want to take your list of keywords and you want to make sure you throw them into your website in a very strategic way. Google likes to see 1,500 words of relevant content and having your keywords sprinkled throughout that content. Then you want to make sure your images on your website save as keywords. So if I come in here and save an image, you want to make sure that this right here, it's going to save as a keyword, because Google's going to read whatever words are behind that image. It's going to read whatever words it saves as and its alternate text, and it's going to want to make sure that that is relevant to what the person's searching for as well. So if it's just a random jumbled up letters and numbers, it's not going to help you any. And like I said, 1,500 words of relevant content, and you want to make sure you're throwing in those good keywords. I do like the fact that you're listing all your 5-star reviews. That is going to be helpful. However, you want to make sure that you're focusing on the content and things that Google is looking for, not just things that a specific customer might be looking for. You want to do both. The last thing is your Google Business Profile. So basically here you want to add photos that save as keywords and are correctly geotagged. You want to make sure that your company description utilizes as many of those 750 words as you can. Put a couple good keywords in there as well. You want to make sure that you have more reviews than your top competitor. Right now you've only got 2, and your top competitor has over 300. The next thing that you want to do, and the last thing, which is also the most important, is to make sure that you have plenty of citations. Citations are just places online like Yelp or Yellow Pages where your name, address, and phone number are listed. If they have 15, you want to go get 20. You want to do whatever your competitor is doing, but do it better. So ultimately, I just want you to be able to see that it is possible for you to go after that 469 customers that your top competitor's website is currently bringing in. It is very possible. Now that sounds like a high number, and a lot of people are like, I can't take on that right now. Over time, you would be able to take on more and more, hire more employees, and grow your business. That's the point. It's not to take on 469 tomorrow. It's to be able to take on 469 when you do make it to a point where you can rank there. Now, if your goals are to grow your business, I'd love to sit down and come up and talk about your goals and come up with a plan of what to do and how to get there. If you're not ready to grow your business, I completely understand, and I hope you at least found this video valuable and helpful. Thank you.